everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel called Business I Know. In this channel, we discuss everything that has to do with the business, the successes, the failures, and everything in between. And in today's video, we are going to be discussing why do black businesses fail. So let's get into it. One of the reasons is the lack of funds. Most people who start businesses do not have funds for capital, do not have funds to buy the necessary equipment and materials that are needed to actually get their business started. And these businesses end up failing because they don't have everything they need to actually keep their businesses going. You may find that a person does have stock to sell, but now they don't have sufficient money for transportation to go to town or to sell the stuff. Or people who are in poultry, you'll find that they don't have all the necessary equipment to actually take care of the chickens, and then the chickens end up dying or they end up being sick, and then the business fails like that. Another reason would be poor planning. Now, poor planning can be in the middle of the business or before you even start the business. For example, if you do not have a proper business plan, chances are your business is going to fail because you don't know what you're doing. If you don't have a proper plan of what you're actually going to do when your business starts operating, you're also going to fail. If you don't have a proper plan of how you are going to market your business, which tools you are going to use, that will also lead to failure. So you need to have a proper plan. You know how your business is going to operate, where you're going to get your supplies, and how are you going to actually market your business. Are you going to be on social media, or are you going to be using newspaper, stuff like that? So if you do not have a proper plan of what you're going to do in your business, how you're going to run your business, and how you're going to actually price your services or your products, that will lead to your failure. And that leads to another reason, which is the failure to market online. Yes, people watch TV. Yes, people listen to radio. There are some people who still read hard copy newspapers, but those may be more on the expensive side. And what you need to understand is that majority of people right now, especially young people, they are more on social media, your Instagrams, your Facebook, your Twitter. And if as a business you ignore those platforms and don't market there, chances are your business is going to fail because you are not reaching as many people as you can. You can put up posters, you can put up flyers, you can have the t-shirts and stuff like that, but to reach people who are more on a bigger, broader space, you need to have a social. Another very big reason why these businesses fail is because people lack business management skills. Now, just because you have an idea of a business or an idea of a product does not mean that you will automatically have the skills to manage the business side of things. Some people are great at coming up with ideas and drawing down plans on how to do stuff, but when it comes to being on the ground, actually doing something, you may find that you need someone else to handle that part from you, and people are become in denial with this part, or some people become so attached to their project that they don't trust handing it over to other people to handle, and that could also lead to failure of the business. Very big another reason that cause black businesses to fail is that we take criticism as a sign of jealousy. When someone comes to our business and gives a critic or whatever about the business, instead of listening and taking in what they're saying and actually evaluating if it's true or not, we just dismiss it as jealousy. And especially when it's coming from customers, or when it's coming from people that we know, we automatically see it as a form of criticism instead of taking it as a complaint or a suggestion, and then evaluating if it's really there and then working on it and improving it to satisfy the customers. And another thing is that we always compare small businesses to the big businesses, but when it comes to our side, we do not want to act like the big businesses, because we always say to customers that you buy from these stores, you don't want to buy to us even though we offer the same thing, or you don't ask for a discount at these shops but you're asking for a discount from us and stuff like that. But when it comes to us as the business owners, we do not now take ourselves and compare ourselves with the management of the big companies and say that they have a space for suggestions and complaints that they even voluntarily ask for them, and then they look at them to see how they can improve their businesses. But we as small businesses, we as Black business owners, we do not do that. When customers come to us with complaints, we just assume that no, they're jealous because they see me doing well, instead of looking into it and improving our businesses. And another thing that could cause Black businesses to fail is that we treat our businesses like it's a charity case. What do I mean by this? I mean, we start the businesses with the expectation of support, which is totally wrong. You should not start a business with an expectation of support, but you should start a business with the intention of solving a problem. So when you start your business with the intention of solving a problem, you're going to know which people are going to require your services or your product, because you already know which problem you're solving. And once you know those people, then you will not feel entitled to people's support, but you will actually be giving a service that is going to attract people to come and use your services or buy your product. And this distracts a lot of Black business owners, because they feel like people who know them and their family members should buy from them, which you can't have that kind of expectation. This is not a charity that you're running, it's an actual business. You must first understand, does this family member or does this person that knows me actually need this product or need my service, before I say they're jealous of me for not buying from me or for not using my services. And also, when they're not supporting me or using my services, it is your responsibility as the business owner to find out why they are not using your services. And you may find that they have very valid points. You may be selling a muffin, a chocolate muffin, and you find that your friends or your family members, the people who know you, they prefer a vanilla muffin. Now you can't expect them to stop buying the vanilla muffin from that person just because you started to sell a chocolate muffin. Also, you can be selling a chocolate muffin at 10 Rand, and then the other person is selling a chocolate muffin at 20 rands, and then you can't now expect your family members and your friends to stop buying from this person. You must understand why they are buying from this person. You may find that you package your muffin in those plastics that we use for opompe. I don't know what they're called. And then this person over here packages their muffin in a pretty pink box, and that person sees the worth of her 20 rands when she's buying from this person, and doesn't see the worth of her 20 rands when he's buying here. Because you must provide your customers value for their money, which leads to the other point that may cause Black businesses to fail, which is poor service. A lot of people online complain about the service they get from small businesses or Black owned businesses. And again, instead of looking into this and actually doing something about it, we flood on social media complaining, saying that people are jealous. They don't complain at the big grocery stores or whatever. I'm one of the people who return stuff. If I buy something at a shop and it's old, I get in my car and I go and I return it. And guess what those people do? They don't argue with me on, this is. They just ask for my receipt, and then they give me a new product and they apologize for it. But when it's us and a customer is coming, we have all these arguments with the customer, those unnecessary arguments with the customers, instead of just attending to the customer, giving them a new product if we have to, or refunding them, and then find out where the problem actually was. Because you may find that the problem is actually with your staff, or yes, the problem was with that customer. So you must find a way to prevent your staff, yourself, from selling old stuff to the customer, and you must also find a way to prevent customers taking advantage of that, instead of now being in this argument with the customers. Also, in the note of a service with the customers, you must know that some people come to your business who had experienced bad service from one small business owner. So they come with that, I'm not sure if stereotype is the correct word. They come with that stereotype mindset to your business as well. And it is your responsibility to give them the best experience they can, so that they can change their mindset about you. So that when people are discussing bad service about Black businesses, at least that person can say, but from that place, I received a good service, instead of going into this place now being defensive, because that is also causing our businesses to fail, because we get defensive with customers instead of doing better and providing a better service. A bad service is not only you being rude with a customer. A bad service could be your turnaround time. How long do you take to deliver stuff to your customers? Did you let your customers know of your turnaround time? Your packaging for your services, the quality of the products that you provide, the payment methods that you provide to customers, are they customer friendly, or are they only an advantage to you? So those are the things that come and constitute bad service that people complain about when it comes to black businesses. And we find ourselves in a space where we are just busy defending instead of listening to what people are saying, and then we do better on that. If we are going to ask customers to compare, to treat us, let me say, to treat us the same way they treat big businesses, we also must treat ourselves the same way that big businesses treat themselves. We cannot be unfair to customers and expect them to give us the same love and the same support that they give to big companies, whereas we are not giving the same level or standard of service that the big businesses do. That is unfair to the customer. Now, the other reason that black owned or small businesses fail is that we lack internal locus of control now as the business owners, because whenever something goes wrong with the business, clients are complaining, people are not supporting, we blame the outside instead of blaming ourselves, instead of looking into what's going on in the business that is making people say these comments or act in this way. We look on the outside that no, it's them, it's not me, it's not us, I'm running my business very well, and that could hurt your business very well. When you are a business owner, you must take your personal feelings out and step into the feelings of running a business, and step into the feelings of the business, because once you put your personal feelings in the business, you are going to fail yourself and you are going to fail your businesses. If you have a grudge with your neighbor, and then your neighbor comes and buys chicken from you, and now you are having funny attitudes towards your neighbor, or you refuse to sell to your neighbor, that is going to hurt your business, because that person, when they're coming to buy, they're not coming as your neighbor, they are coming as a customer. Same as when your family member comes to buy at your business, they are not there as a family member, they are there as a customer. You must give them the same attitude, the same service as you would give somebody you do not know. And as a bonus reason why small businesses or black-owned businesses fail is that we tend to spend more time online complaining than we do campaigning, and that kills a business totally. Because now what you need to understand is that when you are running a business, people look at you and then match you with your business. So if you are giving negative vibes, complaining vibes on social media, and your customers or your even potential customers see that, best believe they're going to attach that to your business, and then they're going to think that's how you're running your business, and they're not going to want to purchase from you or use your services. And by busy spending time complaining online, you are taking away time that you could have used campaigning about your business, posting ads about your business, posting videos of you in your business, posting beautiful things about your business. But instead, you are taking all that time, all that data, all those audience that you could have gotten reading about your business. You've now have them watching you busy complaining about lack of support, about whatever situation that you are going through at that moment. And I would like to encourage all small business owners, please stop this thing of complaining about customers and your business on social media. Post more about positive things about your business. Post your successes. Even if you're getting one client, post about that product that you sold, about that client. Ask that client if you can take a picture and just post about that. Always make sure you're keeping a positive vibe on social media about yourself and about your business, because unfortunately what you do as a person, people take it and match it up with your business, and that may kill your business in the form of that you're not going to get customers, you're not going to get clients, you're not going to be selling any stock or making any revenue, because you're busy complaining and you're not campaigning. So what are you selling to people? You're selling complaints. People don't want to buy complaints. They have their own problems. They have no time for yours. So you need to get your head straight up and spend more time campaigning rather than complaining. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, never say no to a crown.